Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nikmatusholehah binti Niman, metric number 19BT02023. In this video, I want to talk about the wireless telecommunication from 0G to 5G. Without further ado, let's get into it. In the last few decades, mobile wireless technology has developed from 0G to 1G, 2G until 5G. First of all, just for your information, the G in 0G to 5G stands for generation, and the number is just a representation of the evolution of technology. So this is the evolution of wireless technology from 0G to 5G. Let's take a look at more detail to all of these technologies. 0G or zero generation refers to pre-cell phone technology. In this era, mobile telephone system usually mounted in the vehicle boot or trunk, while the transceiver or the transmitter receiver was mounted in the vehicle boot and usually placed to the head section close to the driver's seat, like in this picture. Technologies used in 0G system included PTT or push to talk, MTS mobile telephone system, IMTS improved mobile telephone service, and AMTS advanced mobile telephone system. 1G using analog signal to transfer information, and this information limited to the voice calls only. The maximum speed of data transmission was 2.4 kilobit per second, which is very low, and the phones generally had poor battery life and voice quality was large without much security and most often experienced drop calls. Since this technology using analog signal means that it is not able to cover up a long distance, and because of that, then came second generation networks. In the technology of second generation, they have converted from analog signal to digital technology, since it is able to cover up a long distance. This era gives more secure connection, better quality call, and the size of mobile phone also smaller than before. 2G telephone technology introduced call and text encryption, plus data services like SMS, picture message, and MMS. For second generation, it has three main technologies. First is GSM, short for Global System for Mobile Communication. It is enable data transfer on top of voice communication at speeds of 30 to 35 kilobit per second. Next, we have 2.5G technology called GPRS, or General Packet Radio Service. GPRS, it is operated on the similar 2G technology as GSM, with a few refinements which gave it higher data speed at 110 kilobit per second, but actually it's still slow, right? Then came new technology 2.75G called H, short for Enhanced Data Rate for GSM evaluation. In H technology, the data transmission rate has improved, which is 170 kilobit per second. Then we have 3G with the name of UMTS, stands for Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. UMTS gave us a data rate at 3 at 4 kilobit per second until 2 megabit per second. 3G brings faster data transmission speeds so that we can use our mobile phone in more data demanding ways such as video calls and mobile internet. These people who create all of this technology, they have a target, which is whenever they have reached 1 gigabit per second for stationary user and 100 megabit per second for high mobility user, it will be called as fourth generation. Therefore, there are more features in every generation were introduced in order to bring about 4G. Same goes to 3G. 3G also had some technologies with some features improved on it. First is high-speed downlink packet access and high-speed uplink packet access. In this 3.5 technology, it is focused on downloading and uploading speed because most of the users at that time are downloading and they are at the cloud computing era. The speed is 2 megabit per second. Next, we have HSPA+. Plus represent increase. It is evolved high-speed packet access. Data transmission rates increase up to peak speed of 42 megabit per second uplink and 22 megabit per second downlink. After that, we have 3.9G LTE, stands for long-term evolution. That means evolution for a long term up, so that we can achieve 4G target that I've told before. And they launched 3.9G LTE with the name of 4G LTE, so that we can under revenue and further use for the development or research of fourth generation. Next, let's take a look at 4G technologies. Two technologies were proposed under 4G denomination: LTE and WiMAX series. LTE enable more data transmission at the same time over the internet protocol. Soon after 4G, then 4G LTE was introduced. Just like what I said before, it was a complete redesign and simplification of 3G network architecture. Last but not least, 5G. Unlike past, nowadays most of our daily life devices around us must connect to the web and internet. As billions more devices connect to the web, the entire infrastructure needs to accommodate the traffic to not only support faster connections, but also better handle simultaneous ones and provide broader coverage for these devices. This is what 5G is all about. Here are some of benefits of 5G. First, high-speed transmission. In transmission can approach to 15 or 20 gigabit per second. We can access data, programs, and instant apps completely, directly, and without having to wait. By using the cloud more frequently, all devices such as phones, computers rely less on internal memory and on the accumulation of data. And certain things one need to have a lot of processors installed because processing can be done on the cloud. Next, low latency. In 5G, the latency will be 10 times less than in 4G. This will make it able to perform remote actions in real time. Next, 5G has a higher bandwidth so that it can connect more different devices. All connected devices will have access to instant connections to the internet, which in real time will exchange information with each other. You know that any information that we send and receive in the network is carried through the air with the help of radio frequencies. Then goes to 5G, but 5G are using the higher radio frequencies to carry more information faster. 5G also using multiple input and output antennas to avoid physical objects such as buildings and trees from interfering with communication. 5G consists of two main components, which is radio access network and core network. Radio access will connect the users and devices to the core network, while the core network will manage all the internet and data connections. The core network is designed to more effectively connect to the internet. It is managed the advanced feature of 5G, such as network function, virtualization, and network slicing. Last but not least, these are some of the applications that has been used in 5G. High-speed mobile network, entertainment and multimedia, Internet of Things or IoT, and satellite internet.
Thank you for watching this video. Bye!